Alrighty, it's time for part 2 of the houseplant tour where I'm going to show you guys the rest of my 450 plus houseplants that hide in my bathroom and my bedroom. And I will say I have some really cool plants hiding in my bedroom. That's kind of my personal greenhouse, if you will. I keep it a little bit more warmer than the rest of the house, and of course I keep the humidity higher as well, just to cater to some of those plants that just need a little bit more attention, let's say. So I really hope you guys enjoy. My name is Nick, if I didn't already say, and welcome to my houseplant tour part 2. Okay, I'm trying to inspire myself to hang a plant in here, but clearly I haven't really done it yet. There's actually a lot missing in here, if I'm being honest. Another Syndapsis pictus exotica. This might actually be like the other kind, the like splash or whatever. I don't. You guys might know what I'm talking about. This is Philodendron brantianum right here. Back inside the window, this is a saxifraga or a strawberry begonia. I think it's like Saxifraga stellina. Oh god, I can't remember exactly what it is. Hoya bella, Ripsalis elliptica. There is a Pilea peperomioides and then a Peperomia glabella. And moving down into the window, there is, oh god, I actually don't even know what this is. It's some type of fern, some type of like footed fern. Does really well in terrariums. This is Maranta lucanura silver band, but my roommate's cat really likes this one. Dracena reflexa, I think this is the song of Jamaica. And a asparagus cetaceous, asparagus fern, Sansevieria fernwood, and Peperomia argyria. I've had this one for a while, and it is just starting to kind of poop out on me. Honestly, I think it's dry as a bone, so I do need to give it water, and then it'll probably look better. That's honestly probably what's going on. I have here, I'm slapping a little bit of dirt off of it. What is this? Stromanthe Charlie. Stromanthe stromantoides Charlie, if we're being legit. Hey, there's me again. Yeah, really, I'm shocked that I still have this plant. It's been going for a really long time. And this is a Sansevieria patens, and then the Sansevieria trifasciata right here. It's the Zelanica variety, just the plain green, a little bit lighter green than some of the other ones. Okay, and finally, we're gonna move to my bedroom, and we're gonna go inside the bedroom, and I'm gonna step back so you guys can kind of see what's going on in here. Oh, it's a lot going on. Muffin's coming in. I really shouldn't show you my floor because it's a mess, but Muffin is curious. She's allowed in here, but the other cat's not allowed in here because he's a little chompy. Okay, so we have so much to go through, and we're already like half an hour deep, so let's just get to it. All right, I'm gonna close the door behind us. It's gonna get a little warm in here. There's a Peperomia versafeltii right here. It's getting a little burnt, honestly, from the grow light, because I keep it pretty high, so I should probably move it somewhere else, but honestly it's growing fine beside a little bit of that burning, as you can see. Hoya sigillatus, which has some new growth coming in. I'm very excited about that. And an Apicia, I actually like left this one for dead, and I was like, you know what, I'm not going to throw it out because it's a beautiful pink Apicia. I don't know exactly the cultivar, but a really beautiful one. I have some peperomias right here that I am nursing back to health. There is an alba vittata piccolobanda that I dropped face down and the whole thing broke, but I was like, you know what, let's just throw it in here and see what happens. And a Peperomia peruviana that I murdered. This is a Hoya mathai and a Hoya serpens, which is coming to life right now. I'm really excited about that. Peperomia alba vittata piccolobanda. That's another one that I killed that's coming back to life. So I don't know. I'm not really good with that plant. I don't have a good track record with it. And then my Oxalis corymbasa, I think it's like Aria reticulata, and it's actually about to bloom, and it's got some really beautiful flowers. So I am stoked about that. But when I got this, I knew it would do really, really well in my modern sprout grow frame, which is what I have right here, which I absolutely adore. I definitely decked it out when I was like showing you guys it for like the post on Instagram. I actually really much use it for like a little nursery in my home, but I do have my two, you know, pieces that make it look much better on the outside. Okay, let's start with the bad. We're gonna go up top. It's a mess up here. It's gonna get better when we go down, I promise. So there's a Monstera adansonii on the back left that definitely needs a lot of pruning, a lot of it. And then a Philodendron Brazil up front. There's a Philodendron Narrow, I think it is, or it's Jungle Boogie, I'm not too sure, but I purchased them in the store as Narrow, so we're gonna go with Narrow for this video. This is a Philodendron Micans, and then a Pilea glauca right here. This is Aeschylanthus everardii, and then I have a Caladium lindenii back there. This is my Hoya australis. It's a more thicker variety of australis than the first one I showed you guys. And then another Aglaonema commutatum, my Zamioculca zamiifolia raven, and an Aglaonema stripes that I am murdering apparently because it didn't like where it was before. I moved it up to this corner. Hopefully it will take a little bit better to my home. And I have an Aeschylanthus. Let's get down and show you guys. Of course it's going to be blown out. This is a variegated Aeschylanthus radicans. And then I also have a Hoya crinkle 8. It's just starting to put up some new growth up top. And a Peperomia ruby cascade. I really love that one. Okay, so now let's move over in this direction. Starting with the top left of the shelf. And of course we have a muffin. She came to say hello. Okay, so this is a Peperomia fuzzy mystery that's just blooming, which is rather exciting. And a Hoya elagiorum, which is also putting off some new growth. Hoya retusa. Hoya David Kamingii. There is my philodendron white princess. Anthurium pedata radiatum, which has a lovely fingery palmate shape. Oh, gotta let the cat out. Sorry. Oh, no, she doesn't want to go. Okay, so I have Philodendron bipennifolium back there. Anthurium veitchii right there. This is Syndapsis trubii moonlight. This is Hoya carnosa compacta once again. This is Hoya croniana eskimo. Hoya rotundiflora. Dischidia numularia variegata. There is a Stephania erecta right there, I think it is, but it's still dormant. It's still got to come to life. Okay, moving over. There's a vine in my face. This one Hoya australis vine is like always whipping me in the face. It's so frustrating, but I don't have the heart to cut it off. This is a Peperomia hoffmanii. Then there's also a Peperomia priscilliata right back there. Hoya curtisii behind it. Kind of hard to see that one. You guys can barely see it. And then also another Peperomia quadrangularis. Moving over around that Hoya vine once again, I have a Maranta leucanura silver band and a Tenanthe burley marxii and Peperomia dulstedii. Give you a better look at that. Hoya lacunosa. This is the cinnamon scented Hoya. This one's about to bloom. It's got a really beautiful cluster. I forget the name. Umbral of flowers. Of course, it's not going to focus. Here we go. It's not open yet. You guys can get an idea of what it looks like. And then there's also Hoya linearis right behind it right there. Got a lot of new growth coming in on that. Okay, let's move down. This is another Philodendron erubescens red emerald. And then behind, there's Calathea orbifolia. This is... So I got this as Hoya webella, and then when I did research, it was Hoya dickinsoniana since, and then now it's like Hoya... vacinoides or something. I can't remember exactly what it is. I'll put the name as the caption. And there's a little Peperomia peppermill is what it's called in cultivation back there. Hoya australis. Once again, this is the thinner leaf variety. And Calathea mosaica back there. Some really beautiful foliage. Calathea macoiana. This is Hoya carnosa crimson queen. This is a... I almost called it a Hoya. A Philodendron hostatum. This is the silver form. I'm sorry, the narrow form. And there's an Aglaonema Siam aurora back there. And then a little Peperomia albovetata that I actually grew from a single leaf. There's a Hoya in here. I can't remember exactly what it is. It's a very fuzzy and blue Hoya. My friend gave a cutting to me. And of course, I should have texted her and asked her. I should have asked her a name for this beforehand, but I'll include it on screen. For the video. And then I have Piper crocatum or ornatum. I think it's crocatum now. And Piper parmatum back there. Of course, it's going to be hard to see a lot of this stuff because we are in close quarters. This is a Philodendron melanochrysum right here. And another one of those Peperomia peppermill is what it's called. I think it's actually, it doesn't really have a true name, but I think that's just what they call it on the market. And Peperomia, this is a type of viridis. It's a weird sport of it that I found growing in one of my pots. And then there is Peperomia grisea argentea pink lady. I actually have my grow lights on and they're kind of purple, so I'm going to turn them off real quick. My apologies if it's been purple up to this point. You guys can get a better look at some of these plants actually, like the Piper. Gosh, I'm gonna regret not doing that beforehand. But yeah, this is a really beautiful plant right here. I just want to show you guys this one. It's growing really well for me. And then that peperomia as well. Okay, so there's Philodendron brantianum right there, and then this is a begonia, Contrafolia rubermacula. Okay, I think we finished that shelf. Okay, there's an aspidistra right here. You guys can see my leaf trash pile. Ignore it. You guys can see my real life. Aspidistra, gosh, I'm going to call it Milky Way, but I know that's not right. And then there is a type of adiantum right here, or maidenhair fern. I don't know the exact type of maidenhair fern. Maranta leucanura kirchoviana. This is an Primalina hoti. It's like a very blue Asian violet. I absolutely love it. It looks really good. I really love the colors going on in this section right here, actually, if I do admit. This is a Philodendron hostatum, just the standard one, and then a Philodendron moonlight back there. So you can see I got some really like bluish moving into like lime green colors here. I just love the blend of colors here, if I do admit. Sorry that the sunlight's probably not making it look as good, but then if we move over a little bit, I have Hoya Weyedii, I want to say, then a Monstera sultipacana. This is a Peperomia turboensis. It absolutely loves life inside this enclosure. In fact, I would say that Peperomia fraseri in my kitchen would probably really love this as well. So if I do want to actually keep that plant going, I should really consider moving it into an enclosure like this. I have this Pilea right here. Pardon me, I'm just pulling off this one brown leaf off of it. This is Pilea grandifolia, I believe. And then a Philodendron atabapoense. You guys can totally see my dirt on my wall from when I spill. I don't really clean. I didn't like clean before this. I wanted it to be real. I feel like I probably say that every houseplant tour, but I don't want to be like cleaning it fresh and clean. Like, I will admit that there is stuff around my home. There's definitely dead leaves here and there. Even my floor, like, I'm gonna be honest, like, that's my floor right now. I have a Philodendron gloriosum right here, and then there's a Hoya pubicalyx. I think that's raw Hawaiian purple back there. Peperomia silver bandit right here, and then a Peperomia viridis variegata, Peperomia red Ecuador, and then there's a Pilea dark mystery back there. And then moving on to this little stand that I have right here, I have this Peperomia rubella. I've had this one for a really long time. This is a Hoya Kamingiana, and then there's what is this? Serapeggia string of spades, they call this. I am struggling with spider mites with this plant, I will admit, and it might be because it's right next to my Peperomia tetragona, which also struggles with spider mites. But yeah, not the most pest-free plant right here. But yeah, Peperomia tetragona right here. Quickly over here, I have this Dieffenbachia reflector. I need to give this one more love. I'm honestly going to be rearranging this whole section soon, so by the time I probably post this video, I will have rearranged it, and I will regretted not waiting till this point. And then there's a Schefflera actinophila nova right here. Really beautiful plant. And this is a Cissus discolor. You probably remember it from past videos if you've watched for a while. Muffin is just getting super comfortable on the bed. Hi, sweetie. I love you so much. Where was I? Okay. Yeah, so it's defoliated, but it's got like a little bit of growth, if I can even find where the leaves were, if they're even still on the plant. No, they had fallen off. So I'm probably going to either move this outside to my courtyard in the springtime, or I'm going to make room for it in this window right here. I think it would actually really take off. I have this trellis right here that I think would do really well, and I'm noticing that there's more plants down here that I need to show you guys. But I can't decide if I want to like have my defoliated cissus on this trellis for a while until it gets going, or if I want to put like a Hoya on this. So let me know if you guys have any ideas, but yeah, that's what I'm thinking about that. Hoya carrii, heartleaf Hoya, Philodendron gloriosum, another one right here, and then this is a Hoya obscura, I believe. And let me just move down real quick. This is kind of like my either I just bought it, like these two I just bought, or they're like on their last leg and I just don't really feel like having them in prime real estate. But I'm still going to show you guys. This is a Philodendron Burl-Marx. There is some type of epiphyllum back here. This is a Spathiphyllum silver streak. Another type of Hoya, or not another type, another Hoya retusa. And then I just have an orchid and a piece of Podophyllum albovariegatum that I'm waiting to give to my friend for her to rescue it, because I do not have the time for this thing anymore. A spider plant that I am just not getting along with me. And then the Calathea vittata that once again is just not getting along with me either. So I don't have the heart to just throw these out yet, but this is fine. I just moved this down here, honestly, because I don't have anywhere to put it. But okay, let's get back to the main show. So this is Monstera Deliciosa, and then I have a Dischidia behind it. I forget the exact name of it, actually. But then I have Peperomia verticillata. Get a better look at that. Let's get it focused and get a better look at that. There we go. Okay, and then Ponytail Palm Bocarnia recurvata. Then there is another one of those Dischidia plaques. This is Dischidia oeantha variegata. And Senecio macroglossus mediopictus is getting in the way. Okay, let's move back down before we get too ahead of ourselves. This is Peperomia polybatria. And then in Phlebodium aureum, the blue star fern. Hoya australis lisa down there. Ficus lyrata, fiddly fig. Then there's a Peperomia fairy ray that I need to water, and then some cissus that I'm like nursing back to health. It's doing really well. Cissus, this is the grape leaf ivy of Cissus rhombifolia. There's a little sedum, little missy back there, but it is on its last leg. It's getting fried in this window. There's a Dischidia ovata right here. What else? Peperomia hope in this hanging pot. There's a Pseudorhipsalis right here. I forget the Ramulosa, Pseudorhipsalis ramulosa. And then a Tetrastigma voinierianum, another one of that chestnut vine up here. This is a Peperomia cubensis. Let's get a better look at that. Nice hanging basket. Peperomia, you don't see that very often. And then this Philodendron Scandens lemon lime, another one of those. It's going all over the place. I really love it. This is a rabbit's foot fern. I really love that one. And then last but not least, I think we're at the last plant. No, I see two more I missed, so we'll go back to those. This is Dracaena Janet Craig right here. And then the two that I just noticed that I missed, although I'm sure there's a large handful of plants I'm sure I missed throughout this video. There is a Ripsalis Martiana, I think. I can't remember exactly what it is. Martianum or something like that. And then a Hoya Fitchii right here. Let's get some better look at that. Really lovely veiny Hoya already. So just giving you guys a look. I'm gonna get up on the bed. We're gonna say hello to Muffin one more time. Muffin, sweet pea, do you want some attention? Are you annoyed that you're not getting attention? She is very needy when it comes to attention. So she's probably just waiting for me to be done this video so I can get loving with her. But yeah, this is my bedroom. This is the crazy shelves. There's a lot going on. People ask me all the time how long I spend caring for my plants, and it's a topic for another video, honestly, but I really don't spend that long. I really just like water things when they tell me that they need water. Sorry, I'm getting a little shaky at this point. I've been holding the camera for nearly an hour, but yeah, I just really want to give you guys a good look at this. But really, thank you guys so much for joining me. If you are still watching, you are clearly dedicated to plants, so I really appreciate your love for foliage. Thank you all so much for joining me today for my houseplant tour part 2. If you didn't already watch part 1 where we went over the kitchen and the living room, be sure to go check that out. But I just want to quickly say as well how sentimental these houseplant tours are to me. The first video I ever did here on YouTube was a houseplant tour. So these videos feel very much my roots. It's something I very much look forward to, even though I don't do them very often. And it's a lot of work these days having hundreds of plants. But I really love it, and I'm so thankful to have the audience that I do. So I just want to say thank you. I don't think I say that enough, but thank you guys so much for your support. I am so incredibly grateful for it. On that note, if you don't already, follow me on Instagram at Philly Foliage, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys in my next video. Have a great day.